What's going on YouTube? I'm showing you classic joysticks from the past. We're starting off with the GemStik. One button, press button, a multi-directional joystick for the Commodore 64. As you can see, the Commodore 64 has I believe it's a 9-pin connector. We're moving on to the TAC2 by Suncom, a real classic 2-button joystick with a multi-directional controller. Has a classic controller from the 80s. Those two models were earlier Commodore 64 controllers. Next we have the Cheetah 123 Plus. That joystick is a 4-button, 2 triggers on the base, a rapid fire button, and 2 triggers on the top. A variety of games you could play with this controller. And here's the rapid fire button. It's pretty neat. And since the Commodore 64 has 2 jacks, it has 2 connectors, as I will show you in a moment. As you can see, the 2 connection pad. So some games later on the Commodore 64 were either controller A or controller B, and it gave you an opportunity to plug both. So whichever game you was using, if A or B was going to be used. Right now we have the Microsoft Sidewinder 3D Pro, and that has about 11 to 12 buttons, hat trick buttons, trigger buttons, and rudder buttons also, and a rapid fire. The input is the old Creative Sound 16-bit or 8-bit controller. That's the rapid fire switch. So single firing or multi firing, depending on the game, if it's compatible. Next we have the Microsoft Sidewinder Freestyle Pro. It has tilt ability and has multi-function buttons It looks similar to the Xbox 360 controller. I never had the Xbox controller, but yeah, I might do a comparison between that joystick and the Xbox 360. Both can be USB or old creative sound controller. As you can see the sensor button and the start button. Probably do another video where I walk through all the different switches and controllers it has. And here's the USB separator and joiner. So if you have the old connection, the old creative soundbar connector, you could still use it. And all the new school computers have USB ports, so yeah, it's a nice little controller to play old school games with. And last but least, really don't know what that is, but here's the alarm. It's for the Commodore 64, so I'm hoping anyone out there who remembers the name of this device, and I'll put it on my Instagram, everywhere have it, so please let me know what's the correct name. I know what it does for function. It's a rapid fire switch for the Commodore 64.